Hello students, welcome to Smart World, a school of complete education, and this is chapter number 8 of English, The Clothes Line. It is a easy poem, and let's see. It's written by Charlotte Druitt Cole. Basically in this poem, the poet has visualized or tried to portray clothes on a clothesline. How he has just tried to personify the clothes, brought the clothes to life. So, hand in hand they dance in a row, hither and thither and to and fro. Flip, flap, flop, away they go, fluttering creatures as white as snow. So, here he's talking about the clothes that are hung on a clothesline for drying, and hand in hand they dance in a row means when you have been noticing that the clothes are laid in a single row on a clothesline. So when they are hung close to each other, it seems like they are holding hands. So hand in hand they dance. Why is the poet saying that they dance? Because in the wind this seems fluttering, so it seems like they are dancing hither and thither, to and fro. If you try to notice the movements of the clothes on the clothesline while in the wind or in the air, so you'll see that they move to and fro or left and right. So that is what the poet is trying to describe, the movement of the clothes. Fluttering creatures as white as snow. Since the clothes are just washed, so they are cleaned and they look as white as snow. Like restive horses they caper and prance, like fairy tale witches they wildly dance. So the poet is trying to compare the clothes with horses and fairy tale witches. When horses are in, like, they are out of control, so they caper and prance, like they jump all around. So just like that, the clothes are not in control and they are just fluttering away. And just like a fairy tale witches they wildly dance. In a fairy tale, the witch, that is the negative role or the villain, she dances wildly. Just so the movement of the clothes is compared to the wild dance of the witch. Rounded in front but hollow behind, they shiver and skip in the merry March wind. So it's the month of March and it's windy out, and round in front but hollow behind say means that due to the wind, as the wind blows, the clothes front line is rounded due to the engulfing wind, and from behind they seem hollow. One I saw dancing excitedly, struggling so wildly till she was free. Since the wind was very strong, so the clips that we used to hang the clothes to the clothesline, or the pegs, leaving the pegs here are the clips or the clipineries that we used to tuck the clothes on the clothesline. So the wind was so hard and so strong that one of the clothes was released free. The peg couldn't hold it for long. So the poet is describing how it fluttered until it was free. She flew like a bird and no one can find her. So since the wind was very strong, so the cloth flew away, and within minutes it was out of sight and nobody knew where it went. I saw her gleam like a sail in the sun. Gleam means shining. So the poet is describing the cloth that was released in the wind, that it seemed like shining like a sail in the sun. In the blue sky, the clean white cloth was looking like a sail, flipping and flapping and flopping for fun. Its movements were very exciting, so it gave rejuvenating feeling to the poet. So he was enjoying that moment. Nobody knows where she now can be, hid in a ditch or drowned in a sea. So the poet is imagining that where that piece of cloth might have gone, either it had been drowned in a sea or hid in a ditch somewhere. Ditch is a hole thing. She was my handkerchief not long ago, but she'll never come back to my pocket, I know. So that white cloth that the poet was handkerchief and that flew away. So the poet is saying that it used to be in his pocket. Now since it has flown away, it won't be there anymore.